What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Red Tripper. It's me again, Mario. So, firstly, I would like to say thank you very much to everyone for tuning in and watching my previous videos. And it's starting to get people are starting to get involved, and I really love it. People are starting to give their comments and their point of view. It's all good to me because as I said from the start of my videos when I started this, it's your channel. Give me your thoughts. And the best thing about being a United fan is now everybody has their own thoughts, their own ideas, their own opinions, and it's a diversity of thought on this channel. So that's why I'm trying to promote here. So yeah, I want you to get involved and speak about what you feel about the Premier League, about United, about other teams. If other teams you want to come and give, speak about your point of view from the outside as a fan from a different team about United's problems, go ahead and we're all ears. We're all ears right here in the Red Tripper. So yeah, firstly, that's what I want to say. I would like to say thank you to everybody for watching my previous videos. If you haven't watched it, please hashtag the Red Tripper on Facebook search, and you can view all these videos that I've been doing for the past, I think, 5 weeks now since the Charity Shield started, and that's what I want to do here. Just because I love football. I love football, and I love talking about football. And so that's why the best way I think that I could connect with everybody is through this medium, and hopefully get more people involved lah. So yeah, if you haven't watched the previous videos, please go and watch, like the video, share the video. That's how you can support the channel and support my videos, is to like and share and get involved. And and thank you very much for getting involved. So yeah, now moving on to the important stuff. Firstly, I would like to, of course, address the Southampton game. Oh my goodness. It's the same problem, right? It's the same issue that we have. The reason why Chelsea, we scored 4 goals against Chelsea is because Chelsea went all gung ho as well. When Chelsea is all gung ho, when Chelsea went all gung ho, their their defense was open for us to pounce and for us to attack. And it was easy because we have fast players, we have quick players to counter attack. So so it was very quick for us to take advantage of the open spaces in Chelsea's defense. But the 3 matches that followed, Wolves, Crystal Palace, and then Southampton, I think the teams found out how to play against us, and that's the problem. When people find out how to play against you, and if you have no other ideas or no plan B, or if you watch Pep play, if you watch Pep's teams and all that, it's like if you watch City, it's like almost, it's like they have patterns of plays, like in this situation it's like this, in this situation it's like this. So they're mixing and matching whatever they have been doing in the training ground on the field according to situations that they might face on the field, you see. So that's what United don't have. We have like right now we are very I would say uni-minded. Well, even that's, I don't even think that's a word, but one thought, one mind process, where that's the only way we play. Got no other ideas of how to deal with the situation, and I hope that this would be rectified in the training ground by Ollie and his coaching staff lah. Because as you see, the last 3 games when the team sat deep and just invited us to come, we'll advance. But when it comes to the final third, as I said in my previous video, when it comes to the final third, we got no ideas. Because one thing I think is the lack of quality of players. We don't have those players like, if you watch Modric, if you watch De Bruyne, even Scholesy used to do it. They had these passes that go in between defenses, had these passes that cuts through defense, and there are small spaces and diagonal spaces which they cut through. Those, we don't have players to do that. And the thing is also, we don't have I don't know, maybe because Martial was injured and Rashford just doesn't do that. But we don't have that place to make that runs in between the defense place where maybe a Pogba could pass through. But I don't know whether Pogba is that kind of player as well to give those kind of passes. He probably has the capability to do so, but you know what I mean. There are players like Modric, like even Ericsson, even Uh, Scholesy used to do that, you know, which and De Bruyne right now is these passes that goes in between and slices, cuts through the middle of defense. We don't have that, you know. Right now, you see, as you come to the edge of the box, we're just passing it, passing it, passing it. Just at it's like a semicircle there around the defense, and it's just not breaking through. And then when the ball comes in like from across, because Daniel James was putting in some brilliant crosses on the game, we don't have the strikers to pounce on it. You know what? A bit frustrated with Rashford in that sense because come on, you're supposed to be a forward and you're supposed to be instinct wise. You know, he said he models himself of Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was probably one of the best at that, no? Best at smelling and sniffing a goal coming. You know, he could sense when an opportunity was coming and he would take it to score a goal. You can see it. So that instinct, I'm not sure why Rashford is not so in tune with that instinct. You know, Martial is more of that, and I hope to see Greenwood is more of that as well. Like I heard, was it School? Yeah, School said Rashford seems like a player or who who scorer of great goals, not a great goal scorer. That's a really great line, you know. That's a really it explains Rashford is a scorer of great goals, but not a great goal scorer, you know. So that's the reason why Rashford needs to be more clinical, more hungry, more have more be more of a predator in front of a goal in that sense. You know, jump, whatever it is, put a leg through this that. He was just not going for it. We didn't have that. I don't want to say this, but if Lukaku was here, he would probably score the chances. You know, because he's that kind of player. He just waits for the ball and this. But Lukaku is a whole different story. Like his game is just he just wasn't the right fit for whatever United was going for. Anyway, so yeah, that's our problem when we play Southampton. The same thing, you know, and then to give the goal away, that not dealing with the issue, not dealing with the crosses coming in from Southampton, and you know, okay, to be fair, the guy who scored the goal for Southampton, I can't remember his name. He's a big lad. He's a big lad, tall, strong, tough, big. You know, probably obviously he outjumped Lindelof, but the way to deal with these kind of players, if you're not going to match them for height or strength, is to just mess around with them, put them off balance, you know, push them, check them or something. That's how you get them to a point where they are not so free enough to get that opportunity to hit the ball. And that's why I think Lindelof should have done. Instead of trying to jump and hit the ball, he should have just like, you know, lean more back into him or just put him off balance. You know, that's what defenders need. That's where they earn their points and their marks, you know. So yeah, that's what I think about Southampton game, and I hope Ollie has. Okay, yes, I can see the drive, the determination. You know, I can see it from especially from the players that have come in. You know, like Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Daniel James, of course, playing another brilliant game. You know, you can see that drive, that determination, that push. You can see it compared to last season. But you also need to be technically smart, technically intelligent to deal with the different situations in the game and not just hope for something to happen. You know, hope for them to leave themselves open. We cannot hope. We have to make things happen. You know, this is how we should attack the game. If a situation comes where a team sits deep, we will have a play in mind. Every player knows what to do if that happens. You know, the crisscross of players coming in, or maybe you know something that it has been worked on a training ground to deal with these situations. That's where I feel we are lacking right now. And I know fair play to people who are criticizing Ollie on his lack of that part on his coaching stuff to instill. Maybe he's doing it, but the players are, you know, it's still new for them to actually as a whole, coaching staff and players still new for them. It's a learning experience, but these are the things I feel they should work on. Patterns of play in the training ground to deal with the multiple situations that you might go through in a game, so everybody knows. That's how Pep does it. That's how Pep has done it all the while. He's very he thinks of situations. I'm saying Pep because Pep is currently, I think, is one of the best managers in football, you know, and how he plays, and it's all being done in the training ground. It's also when the players go on the field, they already know, okay, if I'm coming to this situation, I know I'm going to do here. If I'm coming to this situation, I know I'm going to do here. And Klopp has adapted that as well in this season. And last season you can see, because compared to his season when Liverpool was going full throttle, Gegen press or something like that. No, that was his only play, just to play that way, just And then he realized that teams will definitely find a way to counter that way of playing, to stop that way of playing. So he thought of different ways of playing. It's the technicalities lah. This is where I think Oli and his coaching staff needs to work on more, and I believe he can. And come on lah. I read in Twitter and all that, people saying that Oli out. The guy's been there for 9 months. Chill, guys, chill. 9 months. And let me just say something. Who are the players that are doing well right now? Tell me. Who are the players that are playing well in United? It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, it's Daniel James, it's Harry Maguire. And 3 of them are players who Oli brought in. You see? And then there's Greenwood, of course, and the other youth. So we have players, I call them prima donna players. It's like they are in a hangover or a state of mind of thinking, we are the generation just after the great United squad. So they are still on a hangover of the previous squad, the great squad. They are like feeding off the crumbs from that great team, and they think they are great as well. The Lingards, the Rashfords, and all that. It's the mentality. They think that they have already made it, plus mixed with the smoke that's being blown up their asses from the English press and all that. Rashford, comparing Rashford to Mbappe and all that. So it gets to you. No matter how great a player to you, if you start believing that you are good in whatever, it may be football, it may be, other things in life or whatsoever. And if you start believing, thinking to yourself that I'm good, I'm great, that's when you start your decline. That is when your decline starts. When you stop being critical of yourself, that is when the decline starts. And a lot of people just come out and say, yeah, you got to do better, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But the thing is, they don't really think that, because in their mind, they feel, I'm great. So that is when their decline starts. When you stop being critical about yourself. So I'm a person who is very critical of myself, and I feel like United players need to be that also. Critical of themselves and look back at their game and think, no, that's not good enough. That is definitely not good enough. That's what's lacking in that player. So basically, you have 2 kinds of players right now in the United squad, which is the players that I said was feeding off the crumbs of the team, the great teams of the great United teams, the last great United team. They're feeding off the crumbs because they were the ones coming in from there, so they were still like, oh yeah, we are all the bullshit. But actually, they didn't do jack shit. They have to change their mentality. They have to become. They have to be in check with reality to know where they stand at the moment. Even though Lingard has his own clothing line, blah blah blah, and all that. But they just need a reality check to realize where they are right now, and it's very it's psychological, in the sense that it's very hard for people like this to to realize where they are. And because for them, in their mind, they honestly think they subconsciously, the reason why they are not pushing as much as Daniel James, as much as Aaron Wan-Bissaka, their drive is just not as much as that, is because subconsciously they already think they are great. And that's just, this is the mentality that uh Oli hopefully needs to change with these remaining players that are staying back, because okay, that's why Sanchez left. Sanchez's story is great. Even though he was doing shit, you see, he went Inter Milan and still talking shit. Like, he said if he had played full games, he will win teams. He's talking shit because you don't. Yes, you were great, but you're not self-critical enough. You don't realize that you are shit. If you are shit, you are shit, and you have to look at yourself in the mirror. That's why I think there's a lack of, there's kind of two players, and I hope that these are the players, okay, like Daniel James, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, and all that. These are the players that Mason Greenwood, probably Gomez, and all that when they come in. These are the players that the drive is strong, because for them is we haven't proven anything yet. I want to prove myself. These are the players who I want to prove myself. And then there is you have the Lingards, the Rashfords, even sometimes Pogba as well, where no, we are Lingard, we are Rashford, we are Pogba. They might not say it out loud, but they subconsciously think that way, and they don't go full on. But I can notice the difference in Pogba. I think Pogba is inconsistent. He's a great player, but he's inconsistent. But I can see a difference compared to him last year. Like, you can see a difference changing. I hope Oli is slowly tuning his mind to realize that, what, Pogba, just fucking stay and become a United great and become a United captain. Because if you stay and you give your life to United, you will become the captain. I can almost see Pogba being one of the great United captains. So yeah, that's what I feel, and that's what we need to address. And the next game is against Leicester. Leicester has been coming after 2 wins. I think Sheffield United, and the other one is Bournemouth. And Leicester is also a team that is being talked about. One of the teams to break the ceiling of the top 6, and break that barrier and go into the top 6 and even the top 4. Can Leicester become that team? There's a bunch of teams, Leicester, Wolves, even Palace also, you see. These are teams that are trying to get in that top 6, and what better opportunity for them right now when you got Chelsea who's rebuilding, United's rebuilding, Arsenal kind of rebuilding, finding their feet. So it's a wide open game, I think, for the at least the last 3 spots of the top 6. Because I feel City and Liverpool are miles ahead of everybody else, and Spurs are good, but just not City and Liverpool's caliber yet. Spurs, but it's a good solid number 3 for Spurs, I guess. But the other teams are still finding their feet, and yeah. So I said, I see on Twitter people saying Oli out, Oli out. No, the guy is just 9 months in, 3 players in. Give him a chance. Give him at least a season, and give him at least 2 more transfer window, January and another transfer window, to really build his team and show his team. And you see the average age group, I think so, is about 23 in the squad. So this definitely is a team for the future. So just think about it, guys. When the City team that we have now, when the Liverpool they have now, 3 years down the road, 2 years down the road, these players are going to be older, of course. And we don't know whether Klopp is going to be there. We don't know whether Pep is going to be there. And at that time, these players that we have now have already played in the Premier League for 2 or 3 seasons. Okay? And I believe, this is United's plan right now. This is Ollie's plan right now. It's for the future, for them to play. And he's trying to do it as quick as possible. That is why he's been ruthless in getting rid of the players that he don't want in the team anymore. So just give him maybe 1, 2, at least 2 more transfer windows to bring in the right players. And I hope the bloody board backs him. Hope the Glazers, Ed Woodward backs him when Gates the play. We could have done so much better with that extra midfield player, the extra creative midfielder in the in a in a mid in the mid section of our team. We don't have that now. Mata can do that. Mata used to do that, but Mata is old. He's old and he can't run anymore. But when he was younger, he was that kind of player, like, to in between the lines passes, running behind the defenders and all that. But now Mata is old. You cannot depend on Mata. But for the time being, since we don't have that player, I personally believe give Angel Gomez a chance. Angel Gomez, if you watch him playing in the youth, you can see that's exactly what we need right now to play behind the strikers. Okay, if Pogba is not going to play, Angel Gomez can be like the number 10. Because what he does is he creates chances for players. So we need to bring in Angel Gomez. I feel we need to bring in the youth a bit more. Probably Angel Gomez and Greenwood to come in first and to play with this team. Because I don't think so Mata can do it. It's too old already. Just lack of options. But I think we're finding our feet because the possession, ball possession, and we have been controlling games. It's just breaking that final wall of when teams just sit back and just wait, just breaking that wall. We like, what to do? What to do? We have that mentality right now. We don't have the creativity to do something out of the box. You see, and when the crosses come in, we got no one at the end of those crosses as well. No talisman to finish up these crosses. Yeah, so that's what I feel. Okay, but obviously, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. What do you think? If you're an Ollie out, or if you're very critical of Ollie, you think it's all Ollie's fault, let me know what you think. We can have a discussion. I don't think it's all Ollie's fault. I believe that, some people say that Ollie won't be the manager for a long time as well. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, but all I know is for now, Ollie is coming in and he's got a job in mind and he's going to do it. What if Ollie just comes in? His job is to get United back to basics, set our what you call it, mentality, our ideas, our ideals, our United ideals back to where it belongs. Youth, pressing, attacking, entertaining football with players who will play for the badge instead of the name in behind their back. He's just going to. What if he comes in, he just sets that rules, and then he leaves? That's super sub lah. He's a super sub lah. He was a player, he was a super sub, and a manager, so he's a super sub. Just to come in and just do the job. So what if Ollie is that manager? Who knows? Maybe then a greater manager who will come in and take us on the longer run. Who knows? But for what I know now, Ollie is doing the job. He's doing the job which is needed. It's ugly. It's frustrating, and it's hard. It's hard to take in because rival fans are having a blast with us right now. Rival fans are just fucking having a blast. They're laughing and but take it lah. We've been giving it for 20 over years, 30 years. And people forget that in the 80s United wasn't great as well in the 80s. When Liverpool used to reign. I started watching when just towards the end of Cantona's reign, But I saw at least 2 seasons of Cantona before he retired. But coming back now, I said I watch the majority of my football growing up in the reign of while we were ruled by Roy Keane. That's what I'll lead into. The second thing I'll talk about in this video is you guys need to watch this video on YouTube called by Off the Ball. It's a podcast, but they did like a show with the public, and they had Roy Keane and Gary Neville on it. I'll post the link on the comment section. You guys can watch it. Wow, Kino, man. You know what? Roy Keane is exactly the kind of player we need right now in United. If you put a Roy Keane type at his prime in this United team right now, right? That's it. Pogba will play brilliant, Rashford will play brilliant, Lingard will play brilliant, because you know why? Everybody will get a kick up their ass. You know, every team would love a Roy Keane kind of player right now. So I watched the majority of my football when growing up when Roy Keane was captain, you know. So and it was brilliant. It was brilliant. And one of the best players in the world ever, Roy Keane. Not skillful, not nothing, but he is just the mentality, yeah. People look at his eyes in the tunnel already and knew like fuck, we are gonna lose. You know? That's that thought. And that's the thing that we are lacking now in this United squad. So anyway, go and watch that podcast. Go and watch that show, Off the Ball, with Roy Keane and Gary Neville. Speak about a lot of things, you know. So one of the questions that came to him was, how do you think? Because Roy Keane wants to go into management, and now I'm paraphrasing. Said, how do you think your style of management will work with the players now? Because players now are different. Players now, you know, speak to them nicely, hug them like Klopp hugging all his players every time, and now put your arm around your shoulder, put your arm around their shoulder and all that. You know, how will Roy Keane's uh, management style work with the modern day player? So he said that he's not like that all the time, but the thing is, he said that the players that those days was, they didn't take it too hard. They didn't take it too hard. He said that he worked with Brian Clough. He said one of the best managers ever worked with. And one time Brian Clough punched him. So Brian Clough punched him. Because he's so angry at the game, he punched Roy Keane. But Roy Keane came back on the Monday and just nothing. Okay, get on with life. Now he said, and everybody right now, if a player gets criticized a bit, they go on Twitter, they go on whatever, and social media, and hoo-ha, the media, so hoo-ha. You know, so it's, I say it's kind of the it's happening everywhere in the society. It's just snowflake generation kind of thing, where like, please don't hurt me. Everybody now is a bit on the too sensitive. You know, cannot take criticism. You know, it will break me. It's just weakness lah. It's just a promotion of weakness, and that's why they cannot deal with this kind. You know, sticks and stones won't break my bones. Will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I think that's what he said. But you know, sticks and stones. Dave Chappelle, go and watch it. So anyway, that's why the modern day players are like that. That's why you have players like, you know, Lingard, Rashford. Even though they don't, but subconsciously they are like that. You know, compared to players like Roy Keane, Brian Robson, Gattuso, Vieira. You put those players in the modern day game now, they will just annihilate everybody. You know, these players, they just annihilate them. No, Gattuso. I'm just talking about Gattuso. What a crazy player. Yapstam. All these players. You know, just hard fucking players. You know, we don't have that now. Everybody's about finesse, looking good, blah blah blah, dancing and all that. So yeah, so you go and watch that, and obviously there's a very controversial part in the whole interview, which Roy Keane speaks about Alex Ferguson. Oh my god, Fergie, greatest sporting manager that ever lived. Okay, no one can say otherwise. Ferguson is the greatest sporting manager that ever lived. Sporting, not only football, sporting manager. Okay, and Roy Keane is the greatest Premier League captain ever. Find me lah, find me. Tell me who you want to say. Find me and let me know who do you think is the greatest Premier League captain ever. Roy Keane, man, Roy Keane. And I know, nah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it lah, fuck it. I know some of you guys will say Steven Gerrard, but please bear in mind, to be the greatest Premier League captain, We have to win the Premier League. Oh, sorry. Jokes, banters. Okay, just banter. So anyway, there's one part in the interview where Roy Keane bashes Ferguson, man. Oh my god. Bashes Ferguson. And these two, they're so alike, and that's why when they fought, they cannot, both of them not gonna back down. Not gonna back down. No, I love Ferguson. It's like, I love Ferguson, I love Roy Keane. Roy Keane is one of my favorite players as well. But it's like watching your dad and your elder brother fight. You know? You just you just don't know what to do. You just don't know what to do. You know? So a lot of people coming out and saying in Twitter like not my captain, because Roy Keane said some brutal stuff about Fergie. You go and watch it lah. Even Gary Neville was beside him. You can see Gary Neville's face like he wants to say something to defend Fergie, but he knows if he says something against Roy Keane, he's gonna get fucked up the ass. So yeah, but go and watch it. And as I said, these two are two similar type characters, and that is why United was so great at that era, because Roy Keane mirrored exactly what Ferguson is all about. Go out, win, no other choice, just win, you know. So, and they fought, which is unfortunate. Then they fought, you know. You hear the stories, and to be fair, Roy Keane was treated unfairly, and he still is being treated unfairly. You know, Roy Keane is one of the greatest captains that ever graced the Red United shirt, you know. And now he's just completely shut off from the club, because one of the reasons, because Ferguson is still such an influence in the club. So that is why he's just, you know, just shunned out from everything. Even the 99 get together game that they had, you know, celebrate the 99 treble, he wasn't there, you know. And that's, you know, you got to give Roy Keane his dues, man. He deserves a statue in Old Trafford. But anyway, yeah, go and watch it. I'll post the links in the comments below. Have a look. Really interesting. There's I think there's two videos. One is a 1 hour plus where Roy Keane speaks about the kind of player, and even Gary Neville speaks the kind of players that we have now and what were players then, you know. And Gary Neville gives a very thoughtful, interesting, and makes a lot of sense thought about Paul Pogba. Go and watch it. And then also is that Ferguson thing lah. You guys have to watch it, man. It's really brilliant. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Please comment, share the video, like the video. That's how you can support the Red Tripper channel. No, I've got a lot of personal messages sent to me, say that, you know, they like what I'm doing here, and a lot of support. Thank you guys so much. You know who you are, you know. And I'm getting a lot of advice as well from people to tell me to move the channel to, you know, maybe a page or somewhere else. Or because I'm just doing it out of my personal. It's just a fun thing that I do from my personal account. But let's see how it goes, you know. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for the support. And so can't wait for the international break to be over. Even though Portugal will be playing Serbia on Sunday morning. But yeah, so let's stay tuned and hopefully come back for a Leicester game and win that game. You guys, glory, Man United. Peace.